Hello. Hello and welcome back to Crusader, no, to Thrones of Britannia, Total War Saga. Totally in the wrong order, but anyways, I'm not alone here today. I have a special guest right here under my desk. No, it's not my girlfriend, it's my dog. I'm sorry if you can hear him, at least you can't smell him, because he's a man, he really needs to brush his teeth, but usually I don't have him in my room, you know, where I record, because he's like pretty noisy. But today there's like no way around it, because he is very noisy otherwise, and you know, he would bark the whole freaking day, and we have neighbors and they don't like that. Actually, they don't bother, it's mostly we bother, because our neighbors are pretty chill. But yeah, I don't want him to bark the whole time, so he's here under my desk right now, just laying there. But usually oh no, he's stirring. Now this episode is not about my dog though, even though that would be quite the exciting episode. No, this is about you as a viewer. I know this Let's Play has not received too many views, but there is a small but loyal fan base out there watching this Let's Play, and you know, loyalty has to be rewarded. Also, I have a lot of fun playing this game, so yeah, I want to continue, and we are going to continue here. And so let's look at this. I haven't played in a couple of days or weeks, I think. So we have not that much food. That's a problem. We do have a little bit of gold surplus here, so it's pretty good. We should definitely look at upgrading some more of our food stuff though, because man, that's so little food though, and that's so expensive too. Because we need more troops. I would like to stamp out another army, especially with that surplus of money I have right there. And we are at war with the Normans. We are not yet at war with the Danes, but that's just, you know, that's soon to come. We have conquered Northampton, I believe, in this episode. In this very episode. Yes. Not in this very episode, in this very turn. And we also fought a battle down here. We are now preparing to fight these guys, which are probably going to take Sissenburg from us. And Winchester right here is of course also somewhat vulnerable, but the Normans might lay siege to that. I am thinking of making peace with the Wessex faction, if they would become my vassal, that is. That is really what I want them to be, because that means I get all of their other vassals and whoa, steam. That would be pretty cool if I get their vassals, especially like Kernu, the Fina, Sussex and Kent. Actually, Kent would be kind of nice. Sussex is as good as dead, but the Fina and Kernu would be pretty sweet if I could get them as my vassals. But let's end the turn. I believe there's nothing else to be done here. Ragnar's Revenge, of course, is just waiting up north here. It's a pretty strong cavalry force. Not the best infantry, but hopefully the cavalry will do good against Halbjorn and his Danes. Though I would like if the Matters Revenge should actually go back and kill these Danes off. Because the Danes are, at the moment, not as strong as the Normans, I believe. The Normans at least seem to be having the upper hand in their war, and their armies... Yeah, obviously. Well, there goes my other dog. Please do not bark now, dog. Because he's right under the microphone. You're gonna get it unfiltered right into the microphone. And that's gonna be nice. That's my other my other dog barking in the background there. She's downstairs. She usually only barks at other dogs. Don't know what she's barking at right now. Probably other dogs that she saw outside. Sissenburg was sacked by the Sikhs. That's kind of bad because I need that food. Rural enterprises. Though yes, we are researching this technology, and this is going to be so good for us. It's actually going to take care of all of our food troubles and problems. I'm having trouble speaking right now, apparently. No, Scrubby. 9. Okay, so that's actually kind of a problem, because now we are suffering attrition. You need to march down, and I'm going to march you to Buckingham so that you may replenish your troops more. Actually, oh what? Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Scrubby aus. That's not good. That's outside, but that's 2 dogs that just met outside. And my dogs are gonna be jumping on that opportunity.
Enemy blood will flow.
If I attack him here, he's going to run away, I believe. So it's
Our foes
it's not worth chasing him there. Suffering attrition is not good, and I'm not getting any food anytime soon here. Yeah, of course, next in 3 turns I'm going to get a lot of food from that thingy, Maduhika. Scrabby, runter. He's on my couch now. Scrabby, Scrab. Oh, he's really good trained. At least he didn't bark yet. He's just looking out of my window.
will see this through.
So, are we going to attack Guldeford? Guldeford does have sheep. Okay. Now we have to take care of this army, as bad as it is. I also would like to march south and maybe attack these guys, but my army actually at the moment is not. They would be capable of taking them out for sure, but I think it's more worth it marching over here and trying to take out this army,
Heading up.
which of course they retreated. Can't repair this because I don't have the money, so that's really good. We do have this army, which is marching south. I'm actually going to march them over to London, so that they may conquer some lands over here, because the Normans are also going to take over that land. And that's already it for this turn. We definitely need more food, and that pretty quickly here. And we also have to worry about the other 2 invaders. The Danes are of course right up in the north there. And then we have the Norse further up in the north. The Norse are actually the biggest problem, because they will have the time to develop themselves and, you know, establish themselves, while the Normans and the Danes are directly at our borders and we are fighting them with every breath. Okay, he took over Basingars, which means that I'm going to march to Basingars, and we're going to take that over. You are going to march towards Xusimbirik, while you are now going to march against this army. So you march down here and defend. What are you doing? And Fachla has emerged up here. Great for them, great for them. But yeah, as you can see, the Danes, and the problem is they have these weird ass islands, and fighting any war in Scotland is actually absolutely painful. I played twice? No, I played once in Scotland as Strathclyde, which is not directly in Scotland, but you know, it's bordering it. But it's just absolutely painful to go up there and do anything. Na, Platz. Los, geh platzen. Okay, there's a second Danish army. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna be bold.
You are welcome.
We are friends now. If I join your war against the Danes. Oof, yes, please.
I can accept.
Okay, he's now my vassal. And the Danes...
Enemy blood will flow.
Okay. The problem is, can he march around? He definitely can march around. These guys are the sieging army, right?
We can't
No one is sieging this right now.
be done.
No one is sieging this right now.
Can't be done.
And so I'm gonna march
You
over
can rely on
here.
us.
Actually, if no one is sieging that, then I should march right here. It's going to be a tough battle. These Danish armies are going to be quite developed. But if he's not sieging it, then this army, the garrison force is going to help me. If he sieges it, I only have to face one of these armies. And God be my witness, I hope that we can actually beat them. This, on the other hand, is a little bit of a problem. I kind of did not expect that. Okay. Vassals, it's time for you to act and take over these territories, because we have a little bit of problems in the north. You have to march back north, because damn, we need the aid up there. I know you just came down here, but you have to go back. You have to go back up north. And you are going to attack Basingars.
Glory.
Or Basingars. And we're going to fight against these Norman foot soldiers. And they're strong, they're tough. We're gonna have a little bit of a bloody battle here at front of us. It's going to be in the night. Let's have it. Let's have Adam. Damn, I can speak today, man. Ooh. So we have the archer superiority, and we have more cavalry, so that's pretty good. Our cavalry at the moment is, of course, hurt, and I don't think they are actually equal to his cavalry. Yeah, not even close. And we're also outnumbered heavily in the melee department. But our X-Men are, of course, much better, I hope. Like, melee skill 42, melee skill. Yeah, our X-Men are better than his warriors all around. These Norman foot soldiers are a bit of a problem. The main infantry shouldn't be much of a problem. And the spears also not too much. Actually, these 2 spears and these 3 or 5. Oh damn! Yeah, we definitely need to be careful. We do have the berserkers, the huskars, and all that good stuff. So maybe we can actually pull out a victory here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little bit of a strong front with our axes and the swords. We do have to use our archers quite a lot. Of course, we have our cavalry that I need to group up with my spears, because I do need the spears to beat the enemy cavalry. And then we have like these guys and our general. And what are you? You're just another X unit. Kinda missed you somehow. Don't know how, but get in there. We have to keep the battle pretty consolidated. We can't spread out too much. He does have a lot of units, so he can flank us around, flank around us easily. But I don't want too many units fighting, or rather, I want as many of his units fighting a single unit of mine as I can, because I need to make use of my, well, I need to make use of his numbers basically, so that he can't just flank around and all that stuff. I also shouldn't tire out my troops too much, so I'm not gonna march super quickly. I'm gonna rest them up immediately here. And okay, his cavalry is on the left flank, so that's where I'm gonna move these guys. And he does have some crossbows, and those guys I need to focus down with my archers immediately. They are extremely dangerous. Can't let them be for too long. I suppose they might be active because they marched here before the battle. That might be a thing. Okay, let's march a bit closer. These guys should be a little bit, yeah, they're active, but that's not bad. Active isn't bad. I don't know if I can get them to be fresh, because they might just be forever active. Sounds like I'm selling an energy drink here. You will be forever active by our Hot Emperor Sonics now. I just looked at the 3 most available items, and that's Hot Dip for tortillas, something against like cough thing, and then Parasonic, which has made my telephone for, you know, my home telephone and such. Yeah. The more you know, the more you know. I know you didn't want to know. You wanted to see this battle, but this battle takes a little bit of concentration, and so I want to get out the funny commentary first before I go completely silent, because I have to focus on this battle. I also don't want his general or any of these swordsmen to be involved in the cavalry battle, so we should probably move a little bit over here. I'm going to provoke him by firing at his Flemish crossbows. Okay, that actually did provoke him a little bit too early. Okay, here he comes, here he comes. No, you can. You must attack them there. And these spears, and you attack these Norman Knights. Norman Knights, that doesn't sound very promising. Yeah, here they come. Okay, fire at the crossbows. They are not allowed to be here. My spears hopefully are doing a fine job on the cavalry. Okay, charge, my men. Actually, you charge over there. I'll get you over here. Get them. Where's my general? My general's not here. Okay, you can get them. I believe in you. I'm going to get you over here. Okay, he's drawing out his cavalry, which is kind of problematic. And he does have these swordsmen and all that stuff in there. Also his general. But his crossbowmen are taking heavy damage. Need these households over here. You help out over there. Ignore. Okay, fire on the archers now. Also cavalry holding over here. Cavalry is surprisingly resilient there. Okay. The also skulls attack the enemy general. Otherwise it looks pretty good so far on most flanks. My archers are doing some fine damage. Yeah, these guys are taking heavy damage there. They were charged in the flank. But if we actually manage to kill his general pretty quickly here, that might be nice. Okay, his cavalry has been, his archers and such have been defeated. His cavalry, of course, is still right here. So archers, could you take them out, please? How's it looking over here? Not so good. Not so good at all. Enemy. Oh, the general is falling. Yeah, there he goes. Like the fly he is. The Huskars really took him out there. And now we can charge these Norman main infantry in the back and encircle them. Okay, no. Get over here and fire into their flanks. Everyone charge these, but not these Huskars. I need them back over here. Fire in the backs of these guys. Looks pretty good on the other fronts so far. We are definitely winning. We are slowly but surely gaining the upper hand when it comes to manpower. Okay, fire at these Norman swordsmen. You hopefully will kill so many here, right here, in this charge. You haven't really encircled them as much as I would have liked you to, but okay. Oh, where's this? Okay, I guess they came back. There are still a lot of them, though. They're not really falling back. Oh, the berserkers have gone berserker, obviously. But they have killed so many already. They definitely are worth it. My archers also have done a fine job here. These Anglian marauders here, I'm surprised that they are still fighting. The Huskars, now that they are actually in melee, is a bit of a problem. Get over here so that you may fire in the flanks of these spearmen here, or whatever that is. Now Huskars, get to work. And you just fire right into the flanks of these guys to kill them all. Where are they fleeing? Somewhere over here, apparently. Oh, they are breaking over here on this side, which is very good. We can use that. Once we can flank around this way, it's going to make it a lot easier. We are breaking them over here. Thanks to the effort of the archers and the Jarl Huskars, of course. And these Engle marauders, man, they have proven their worth in their weight in gold. But I think they were just massacred by my archers. These Jarl Huskars now have a little bit too much on their plate. All these swordsmen and foot soldiers. But we are breaking them on this side, which is very, very good. Okay, but you have a pretty open flank to fire at into now, so you should get a decent amount of kills. I'm surprised these main infantry are still fighting. Okay, we beat them over here. Get into the flank here, so that we can clean up this mess. Please break! I don't want to lose my cavalry. Yeah, the battle is clearly turning in our favor now. We're breaking them on every front. Okay, we did win here. We did win there. You have done your job, cavalry. You've taken out the enemy general together with these Yasuo skulls, of course. I think it was actually the Yasuo skulls. But you did take out their cavalry and prevented a lot worse from happening. So we are... the main infantry corps is thankful for your efforts. And... damn. I love my infantry. They're so good. I mean, we were heavily outnumbered in the infantry department, but they've proven themselves worthy warriors this day. And they still are. I mean, obviously the berserkers are a little bit too overpowered, but, you know. They can be taken out with, like, the crossbows, but even then they're a little bit too strong. Yeah, that's not to be underestimated, but the battle is over. The victory is ours. Whew, a good one at that, a good one. Let's see. Yeah, obviously the berserkers and these Yasuo skulls have done fantastic. The cavalry, kills-wise, not that good, but they definitely held a very important part of the battle in control. The general, he lost a lot of men, but it was very close actually to dying, which would have been a shame because he's our king, and he has been our king for ever. But we've killed everyone, basically. We've destroyed this army. We're going to occupy and replenish some forces here. And yeah, that's it for the Norman army that plagued our lands right there.
I have received you.
You still want peace, but I want you to be my vassal, and we want peace. What if I make peace with the Normans?
Oh, let's hear it. Then I'll decide how long you...
and be like, okay, I'm gonna go to war, make the same with the deal with the Northumbrians. Damn, the Northumbrians are not in a good shape though. Definitely not in a good shape. We're gonna see what I can upgrade. Mostly food related items for now. Yeah, gold is not that much of a problem. That's already all my gold. Never mind. And let's end the turn. Okay, he's retreating, which is good. He should focus his attention on the Normans. And I hope my vessels are actually going to do some things, because damn, I really need them. I'm interested to see what the Danes are going to do. Excuse me. Where has my ally gone?
Warriors, leave the field.
Yeah, leave, but please tell me... Okay, we're only fighting one army. That's better, we probably can beat these. Though it's a damn strong army right there. Vikings actually not that strong. We definitely have the cavalry bonus, but we don't have the... I don't really have the infantry this time, so... Let's see how this one goes. It's going to be the last battle of this episode, probably. The summer moments always pass quickly. Yeah, whine a little bit more about it, dude. Dude, bro. When ill seed has been sown, so too ill the crop will be. The saga of Nijal. Start the battle. I should have looked at the stats a little bit, but oh well. Okay, so basically this time we're going to do it a little bit different. But what do you mean different? Well, basically
Axemen!
we're going to get a strong core of infantry. Get our edges behind.
Battle awaits!
Long axes are completely useless.
Commander!
So that's good. The Royal Huscarls hopefully will do some damage here, but we will mostly rely on these guys. But you're going to get the aid of this. Yeah, we're mostly going to rely on these guys right here. So let them come. Let them come. I am going to move over here where they cannot really attack me on the left flank. Apart from, of course, my my cavalry, which is what I want. And look at this juicy flank right here. He has some axes here, which is not too bad. Of course, they're damn strong. They outnumber my... Oh, shit. He's already pretty aggressive on that flank. That's not going to aid him much. Hopefully he doesn't kill too many in the charge, but we're going to get these spearmen in there and they're going to make short work of his units. Definitely aim at these javelin men to begin with and go into shield wall. Okay, I don't know where his cavalry went. It's on the left flank now, so I can actually call them back because they don't have to kill some cavalry first. His cavalry won't do much here on this flank because, you know, I obviously have the advantage. Not only in cavalry numbers, but also because my spears are here. And his spears have begun the first part of the battle. I am going to move a couple units to the flanks, because he does have a lot of infantry. Okay, what does he have? Half guard. Kind of a problem, kind of not really a problem. His cavalry, of course, is going to come back, and we're going to attack them right there. Get like a unit or something to attack these. A cavalry unit to attack these guys. I don't know. Have you killed them? Not quite, but 10 is not enough to really waste my ammo on. What does he have here? Armored archers. Does he have like some really nasty axes? Yeah, of course he has. How's the melee going? Not in my favor at all. Not in my favor at all. Let's get the marauders around and flank them. And also use the swordsman here to flank them. Now we have to get in battle with these axes here, which is kind of a bad thing. Get the archers over here to fire at these long axes. Or we now try to turn around the melee here in the middle. I can't really engage too much because he hasn't really put all of his infantry in the battle yet. Charge these guys. You fire on the long axis. Get the swordsman over here. Maybe the general more in the middle. Okay, these spearheads here are dying quite quickly now, but he's done a lot of damage to my core infantry already, which is not good. Where's this general gone to? Oh, his general is over here now. Okay, there's this Viking scout unit coming back, which is bad. He's taking a lot of damage though, right there. Which is good. And we fire at these sorters here. Actually give off a volley at these scout horsemen. Because we don't want them to run into my archers. Okay, how's it looking? He's getting more infantry in the core as his archers.
They are leaving the field.
Yeah, they have them. Oh, frick. Okay, get better infantry there. I knew the long axes suck, but I hope they would hold a little bit longer. Okay, that did provoke him, which is good. That's kind of what I wanted. I actually might use this unit just to charge in the back of his Azir here.
Our men have rallied.
Okay. You are hopefully killing these sorters here a lot. The long axes I'm going to send against someone else. You do not let these guys escape. Do not let them come back. Okay. Marauders get these Hussiers. You have to reinforce the front here. Get some more cavalry in here to charge into his archers. You charge at the half guard.
General is under attack.
Kill these sorties here a little bit quicker, please. Very good. And now a little bit of friendly fire is always in there, but I think you already killed enough. Get over here to fire at some more other units. And we're going to sweep up through the left flank now. Hopefully, this flank in the middle is obviously a little bit dangerous. But hopefully our archers and our cavalry that's flanking around can help out a little bit there. We definitely killed the archers. The long axes I'm not too worried about, but it's the general that we need to kill. Don't let them escape. And get around. Form up, form up. You can't really escape there now. Actually, just charge them. We're going to get our archers somewhere else. Set all of them against these health guard. What do we have over here? A cavalry unit, which is good. Help out against these spears. Swords, that's what I want to fire at. I want you to kill these health guard. You could help out with this sword of zero right here, but I think they're pretty good. Instead, charge these long axes to break them. The half guard is of course having a little bit of a problem here, which is good. I mean, they're the enemy. So, where did they flee? I don't know what unit of mine is trying to flee, but you can't really attack too much here. What about these sorties here all the way over here then? They're kinda open too. There's a lot in the way to, you know, accidentally kill. And these sorties here over here are already taking other damage.
The
So
men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
and then right. Okay, don't know what else actually tried to escape. Okay, they are trying to get out of the melee now, which is not stupid, but I'm gonna try to get them back in it. Come on, these long axes. What can they do? Kill these freaking half guard already. It's not a good battle, in terms of losses for sure.
It's a rout.
Oh, you're actually firing at these. Fire at these sorters here. So it's a problem. He did break my axis there. So
The battle is turning in our favor.
yeah, it is turning in our favor, but we really need to kill the general. I'm surprised that he's still alive. My general is now in a little bit of trouble. We're definitely helping out the axe marauders here by killing these sorters here. And they need the help. Damn, these stupid half guard are just refusing to die, enabling these long axes to actually do damage, which is surprising because they act long axes. You are killing them now. Remember, this is just a field battle, so I need to kill as many as I can. So give up fire into these spearheadmen now. I can't believe that these sorters here are still fighting. But this is going to be a good time for me. This, on the other hand, look at this, you even broke the freaking long axes, but the half guard, it's still fighting. Still fighting. But the archers are cutting down the spears over here now, which is just fantastic. And they can't really break through my Danelaw. The Danelaw axes are not nearly as good as the marauders, but as we saw up here, my marauders did win, but only with the help of the archers, of course. But yeah, we are breaking them now. We won't let them escape, however. Kill as many as you can. Don't go into melee though. Yeah, don't let the general escape. That's for sure. let not many of them escape in general, because we need to kill as many as possible if we want to have future battles with this army. Because if they come back, that's not a good thing. Some of them are extremely strong, so my dog is sleeping now, which is kind of sad because I have to wake him later because I'm going to go buy me some stuff, like some, you know, buy groceries, and then he's going to be very upset that I left. Okay, I think that's enough. Close victory, obviously a close victory, but a good one at that. That felt good. Let's look. Let's take a look here. Obviously, the cavalry did fantastic for some reason. These guys. Didn't expect them to. My other cavalry, the heavy cavalry, didn't do so well. The spears did pretty good. The swords, of course. I believe these were the swords that fought on at the south, where the archers supported them a lot. These guys must have fought in the middle or something. We did kill most of his army. Yeah, I think he's just dead. Yeah. We're going to take on his warriors because we need them. And God knows what his second army is going to do, but that's one of the Danish armies gone. And a weaker one left to kill.
No.
Oh my god! Did I say weaker one?
Our foes shall
What the
fall.
heck?
Foes shall fall.
I like... Can I attack them so that they like... I don't know, get these scares now? Because...
We'll see
What the heck is this force? I have the cavalry, that's good, but that's a nasty force. And there's 2 more armies coming. And my vassals are nothing better to do than march north, so that's kind of a problem. But all this in the next episode. I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, then consider leaving a like and a comment down below. And I thank all of my Patreon supporters for supporting me on Patreon, which is at the moment Wanderer 505. Until next time, take care. Bye. I said bye.